Hi, this is George from Upfish, your marketing automation expert, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a pretty simple automation which just makes it a lot easier to manage your campaigns instantly in your Airtable across multiple clients, multiple campaigns. Before I get into it any further, you might have noticed I'm wearing a vest today. It's because Portugal is incredibly hot. I hope it doesn't distract anybody too much, but obviously if I notice my engagement goes up after this video, every single video after this, I'll be gunning out to the max. But the next video, probably back into a t-shirt. But that's not important, no one really cares. I'll just jump straight into it. So the aim of this automation is essentially to make it easier to manage our Airtable. So if you've watched previous videos of my cohesive, holistic sales approach, we have a tab here for clients, okay? And then we have a tab as well for campaigns. So just to scroll along a little bit. So when we're running the campaigns, I've shown you how you can use Apollo, you can use Scraper. So you'll put in, the search field, whether it's a Google search or an Apollo search, and it will find people. But obviously we need those people to go somewhere. We need them to go onto an Instantly email campaign. So what we have here is a very simple method where once you've set up the finding of the people, where they actually get sent to, you just have a drop down box and you can select you select the client it is that you want it to go that is connected to the sending campaign, and also the actual Instantly campaign. So it's just basically an automation that will make this campaign field into a drop down box. You just select whatever it is and everything happens as normal. Okay, so this is all gets stored in our email campaigns tab, okay, where basically we just have the name of the campaign ID, the campaigns. So this might be a bit confusing. The campaigns here refers to the data sourcing, so the campaign that it's related to. So whether I'm finding CTOs on Google or CIOs on Apollo, this will show you, okay, this particular email cadence is attached to these campaigns and these clients. So the actual automation that runs it is mercifully quite simple. I'll just run it once. Hopefully my API key hasn't depreciated. No, it hasn't. Great. So this is what happens. We make a call to Instantly. Okay. So this is the call we're making. It's just an API call to campaign/list. It's a normal get call, very simple. And that will return us with basically all of the different campaigns we're running. So it has the name and the campaign ID. The iterator obviously is just going through the body of that. So these various results get turned into 6 bundles in this case. And then the next step is an Airtable search record. So this is connected to the Airtable you've just seen. What it will do is it will search for anything where the campaign ID is equal to the ID we found in the iterator. Okay. So if it exists, we have a filter here. If it already exists, if a bundle is found, if there is an ID, we don't need to re-add it. It's already there. If it doesn't exist, it means it's new. So we need to add it. So as we see here, test campaign and a great big test. You can see I'm very imaginative with my testing. But basically it'll say, okay, these are test campaign, great big test doesn't exist. We need to add them to the Airtable. And now we can see here, test campaign and great big test have been added. So if I was running in an example campaign, so let's just say that I wanted to find CTOs in Portugal, okay, I'll just fill out the campaign as I would do for anybody else. So I'll say here, the client is an active campaign, it is an Apollo type. I'll just copy and paste this Apollo one. So the process is the same as in the other videos. I'll just go into Apollo, make a search, copy and paste the URL, put it into the search field. So this is finding people now, okay, and then it will let me know how much progress there is going, and I just need to attach it to the client. So in this case, I'll say CTOs in Portugal. This is related to my client Upfish Automations, for example. And the campaign I want to run it on is a great big test. Okay. So then that pre-fills the rest of the information with the Instantly ID. So then when I'm finding people in the people tab, once they found them through our other automation, they get added in. I don't have a lot of examples here. But for example, here we have someone and it will say, okay, this person is attached to this client, Upfish Automations, and it's this campaign. And this is the Instantly campaign ID. So that means that later on, when replies come in, I can easily find them and I can see when I want to do a dive in analytically of which campaigns are working, which need to be changed, I can easy make it. So this is, again, an incredibly short video, probably less than 5 minutes if I can get it finished in the next 30 seconds. It's just a 4-step one here, Instantly, Iterator, Airtable. But it is very, very, very useful because the alternative, as you can imagine here, would be when you're creating a campaign, you've got to jump into Instantly each time, figure out which one you want to use, copy and paste the ID, add it in manually, maybe add in a name. But here, every time, so imagine that you have more people on your team than just you, or you've got multiple campaigns for multiple clients. It essentially turns this campaign management into a drop-down box. So you can just click on it, select the right one, and and then it's all good to go. So it turns what would have otherwise been admittedly only maybe 5 or 6 minutes of work into just 1 second of work. So still a win and still a useful automation. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video.